In today's video, I gave my viewers 3 different artworks to compose pieces to.
And we will be trying to guess which artwork goes by which piece.
You can do it together with us.
Take a listen and guess.
Perfect! That's so good! Nice.
That was really good.
That was
Who made
really,
that?
really good.
That was everything I wanted the thing I was working on to be. And better.
Yeah, that was absolutely beautiful. Lucas is guessing the right picture. The correct answer is the water one, which is the right one.
Almost made me think of a lullaby.
I'm getting a big vibe of like Your Name or Your Lie in April. You have this gorgeous scene and this place and oh wow. Yeah, that's really beautiful.
This is making me more and more anxious, like, for my piece.
This was made by BigRicePiano. It's called Starlight. I'm not sure if the title might be hinting what artwork it could be.
I think this is definitely the rooftop one again. Just the sheer nostalgia that comes through in the chords used and the melody.
It was actually the middle one, Inner Monster. No. It was the rooftop one. And I love the melody as well, how melodic it is and recognizable. Like, it really gets stuck in my head.
Like, I am still not sure. Like, for the other two, I was sort of like, okay, this is clearly that or that picture.
Mm-hmm.
But for this one, I'm sort of torn. I'm thinking the water one.
It was kind of flowy. I don't know how to describe it, but I just got that instinct feeling of it being the water one. So yeah, that's my guess.
I have no idea.
I see in the chat, this is like a lonely yearning in Minecraft. That was a very good description. Now, this one is Shimmering Star by Cedric. Star. Might be a clue, might not, who knows? And it's actually the rooftop.
Ah, flawless score ruined.
So many people just saw the image of the rooftop and thought, you know what, that's me. I'm gonna do that.
Yeah. I'm starting to cry here.
I feel inadequate.
That's the most insane thing I've heard. What in the world? That is not human. That is not human. I can't understand.
Who is this? That's
That is.
I'm not even really concerned with like what picture it is. Like who made this? I can make an educated guess as to what picture it is.
Uh-huh. Educated
think
guess.
Yeah, I think it's the top right one with the big fiery looking dude.
I have the same guess with the inner monster.
The answer is actually the rooftop one.
Really?
Yeah.
For this one?
Yeah.
How dramatic.
I'm thinking this is quite interesting because we only see a moment, but we don't see what someone else sees afterwards, right? I think this is something that's so fascinating about this one because we can imagine such a different outcomes.
I think maybe whereas the people so far with the rooftop are focusing on like that sort of nostalgia feeling of sitting on the rooftop looking over the city, maybe he's looking at those streaking stars as sort of like, how do you say, like meteors?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm thinking?
Yeah,
like sort of like end of the world kind of vibe.
The composer for this piece, 115 subscribers. We need to change that. These artworks are absolutely amazing. If you want to check out more, you have to check out more of Martina's work. Now you might be wondering, who is Martina? Martina did all the artworks we showed today. And there are so many more amazing ones, which you can check out in the description below. Oh, this piece got me so hyped. Yeah, we have a few. And some inner monster guesses. And like I said, the inner monster guesses are correct. And I think that is such a cool piece. And I agree with Stefan, it's really like a Final Fantasy moment. The composer is actually, dun dun dun, here in the chat.
Yes, I am the composer. It was like the hero, which is like the small guy gearing up for the fight with the big guy. So the two sides of the one. So you had like the one with the da 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 in the background, which is like one side, and then like the flowy at the second part was like the other, the more emotional side.
Oh, that ending really got to me. With like, you had the climax and then the silence and then the piano. And oh, wow.
That sounded very sad. Which picture would it be?
To be honest, I'm not entirely sure. I think just based on what people are choosing so far, I'm inclined to choose Rooftop again.
Okay, I can tell you that the right answer is Rooftop! It was made by two composers, if I'm not wrong, right?
I wouldn't know, of course. Me and Medi made it. I did the piano part, and Medi did the orchestra, the flute.
Yeah, it was quite a lot of work since it was my first orchestral piece.
Such a learning experience for like both of us. I had to play with a metronome, which I'm not good at.
I don't really like this one. I don't know, it was just something about it. I'm gonna check the composer. It was made by
Was that yours?
I can't keep it together. Was it
Yeah,
obvious?
I thought the main thing that made me think it was yours, whenever you introduce a very low register chord, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I immediately heard that and thought, oh, that sounds familiar.
Your way of playing has a very distinct sound to it. Like, you cannot hide it.
It is the rooftop one.
Gee, I wonder which one this is.
Rooftop.
I think rooftop. Rooftop for sure.
Maybe not.
The build was so cool here. Like dun 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 dun, right? Stefan wrote, "This is gonna spawn demons in my room." This one was actually the water one.
Huh?
No, it was the monster.
Wait, are you being
one. No,
serious?
Yeah.
Or... okay, yeah. Okay.
I want to know what the story behind it is, because like the way I interpret it might not even be the right one.
So I thought about it as a monster in someone's head because like the picture was called Inner Monster, so that's where I interpreted it.
Wow, what a groove, right? It's so catchy. Like, this have been stuck in my head for so long. I would just love to see what's happened next.
Also, the key change, like, it's a shame it cuts off right before that, because I want to know how it continues.
Hello, good evening, everyone. So that piece happened to be like there was electricity, so I quickly tried to make something, and that was why it was short, and that was it. Actually, my best part in the arrangement is actually when I was doing the skills, moving up and moving from left to right with my right hand, the right hand arrangement.
Yeah, I think you have a lot of great parts here, and I love that you were so hyped about doing this as well. You did a really great work, for sure. It is the rooftop one, and absolutely beautiful. I think it's amazing how we can see so many different takes on this artwork, right? I love with this one like the atmospheres in the background. I think that can add so much to the piano playing. For me, like this was absolutely gorgeous, and
I regret putting in the bubbles. it sort of ruins the guessing. Just to clear it up, I chose the underwater picture. I mainly focused on like the big tornado thingies in the background that just like basically pull your attention. So I made up this little story that those tornadoes are like some kind of end of the world thing going on. Starts off quiet because the tornadoes are in the distance, and once they come closer, the music sort of builds and swells. I don't know what those things on the sides are, but they look scary, so they're probably part of it. There's always like in the background this sort of grand and almost majestic feeling of like, I guess, nature. And in the end, it sort of quieting down. I sort of envisioned that as, I guess, the last moments underwater with just all life wiped away.
It's like, even in the quieter or like subdued parts, I felt like the melody sort of never stopped, if that makes sense. Like it just kept flowing well, I guess is the way to put it.
Definitely had an anime soundtrack vibe.
Do you have any guess on which artwork it could be?
Statistically, Rooftop.
Yeah. I didn't want to say it, but yeah, it's Rooftops.
3 guesses for the Rooftop, 4 guesses for Rooftop. This is actually underwater. The water one. Lena was right. All along. My guess would be that, like, the interpretation is very different from yours, Stefan, for example. Like, I felt like we started in a similar place, but the whole story became different, if that makes sense.
I think someone in the chat put it very well, that this song sounded more like from the perspective of just that one person, like their thoughts, rather than incorporating the environment.
You're in this, like, magical world. Yeah, it was really beautiful.
I think that's my favorite so far, like, personally.
I really like everything. The pattern and the rhythm is super unique, and then with the strings laid over top it, man, such a full piece.
Do you have any guesses on which artwork it could be?
Rooftop. Although the underwater section also kind of fits. I feel like there was sort of an overlap between Rooftop and the water one that can sort of evoke the same emotions.
Alright, are you ready for the answer? The right one is... Rooftop!
Who would have guessed?
That is really, really beautiful. Standing ovation for sure. Cred for standing up and playing. That is respect from me here. I love the feelings. Like, you can really see the emotion and the feelings put into this playing, and it just makes it absolutely beautiful.
I have a sneaking suspicion that it's the Rooftop.
I'm actually leaning towards water for this one. Something about the melody made me think water first compared to the Rooftop.
Most seem to agree that the answer is Rooftop, and I can tell you that is correct. It was Rooftop. It sure fitted really well. That was really, really great. So many cool runs. I love the intro. Criminally, illegally good. And this one is called Fairy Night. And I think, Lucas, you did a really, really great work with this one. It's insane how precise you are with the runs. It's amazing how one art can inspire to so many different takes, right? so many different even stories as well, because when you explain the process, it could be very different, even though you had the same artwork. And I find that absolutely amazing. I hope you guys had a great time listening to the pieces. Now, were you able to pick out any of the correct ones?
If you were interested in submitting a piece for this challenge, don't worry, because we have another one coming out.
We're gonna have the most epic digital piano demo battle the world has ever seen.
If you want to take part, all you have to do is record a demo song from your digital piano before October 5th.
Nice.
God, the enthusiasm.
I'm enthusiastic, guys. I was expecting to really be blown away by that, but man.
You gotta watch out that you don't make people too excited with that nice.
Yeah, you gotta set the expectations appropriately.
Yeah, you gotta find the balance.